Так, пошли дальше.
Are you alright?
Well, at least I haven't caught the sickness.
But you've been hurt.
It happened during the raid. One of those damn bandits fell on me, horse and all. My arm's badly broken, but better than a broken neck.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
I hear one of the raiders was taken captive. I'd like to question him.
Aye, old Melachar let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the barn. But be careful.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening his sickle for him. Melachar still hasn't decided what to do with him.
I can tell you what he'll do with him. He'll hand him over to Sir Radzig's envoy. Me.
I doubt Melachar will let him go willingly. The folk here are baying for blood. Lives have been lost. First the raid, and now this plague. God knows what they'll do.
Can you describe the raiders?
I don't know. They came at dusk, so you couldn't see their faces. About 20 of them. They weren't humans, though. They spoke Czech.
You talked to them?
No. They were shouting at us. They were very sure of themselves to begin with, but when we hit them in the woods, they didn't look so brave.
I know you've got courage enough for any man, but how did a bunch of untrained villagers manage to hold off armed bandits?
One of the village lads caught sight of them coming through the woods and told Melachar, who roused the whole village, and everyone grabbed what they could. Pitchforks, axes, flails, and we went out to face them.
What? You mounted an assault against them?
Aye, and that was the key. It was the last thing those whoresons expected. A few of them still managed to break through to the village, probably wanted to torch it. But even the women here were armed with what they could find, and they took the bastards by surprise.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
Подожди, я только что это спрашивал.
About this sickness. When did this plague start?
The day after the raid. The horses were lying down in the stable, so we knew something was up. By afternoon, they were all dead. Then other animals started getting sick, one after the other, and then people.
What are the signs that someone's getting sick?
I don't leave the house much, but folk complain of fever and shakes. Some are throwing their guts up, and others are spewing from the other end.
Has anyone died from it?
Aye, old Verba. Although he was already on his last legs, so no one knows for sure if it was the plague that got him. Either way, the animals are dropping like flies, and people will end up the same for sure.
Who's ill now?
I don't know. What with my arm the way it is, I don't go outdoors much. But I know Melachar and Straw had...
Can I ask you a bit about...
I haven't been here long enough to learn much, but ask away.
Can you tell me something about...
He's a woodcutter, tough as they come, and a hothead. He's been out of his mind since his boy died.
It's normal to grieve, eh?
Depends how you look at it. Folk are afraid he'll snap or drink himself to death. What's worse, his wife caught the sickness, and he's not taking care of her.
Where can I find...
When you...
Так, я так знаю, где его
What's
найти.
Melachar like?
The locals look up to him. Smill used to be in charge here, but he was killed in Neuhof.
I know.
Sir Hanush hasn't had time to appoint a new vassal, and folk need someone to speak for them, so they picked Melachar.
Thank God you had someone here who could take the reins.
Aye.
Where does Melachar live?
When you take the main gate...
Так, ну по сути все. Я ж вроде уже всех опросил, кого хрена вы мне еще указываете. Тут был, тут был, тут был. И тут был. И тут. Или где-то я не был. Тут не был, значит. Все уже пропустил.
What? Have you come for my wife? You're out of luck. I'm old Straw, don't you know? Straw! You've taken my son. But you shan't take my wife, you bastard.
Calm down, Straw.
You're telling me to calm down? Why the fuck should I be calm?
Because if you don't calm down, I'll make you regret it.
Oh, now we're talking. Come on then, you bastard! Come on! I'll kill you! I'll fucking kill you!
Да, блядь.
Well ended. That's gonna cost you your life.
Сука, провтыкал.
Thief!
Сука. Очнулся, блядь.
Guard!
Fever. Just like Melchar's wife.
Да пофиг. Ничего страшного не случится, если он сбежал.
I don't know if you've heard about it, but Merhoyed was attacked.
Oh God! How is Matthias?
Wounded in the arm. He's being brave about it, but his injury looks bad.
I need to see him.
Before you go, there's something else.
What?
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhoyed. Their livestock has died off, and now the people are coming down with it too. I thought maybe someone here might know what to do.
Merciful heavens. How awful. It's a good thing you've come here. If there's any hope, this is the place to find it. You need Brother Nicodeme. He may know how to deal with it.
Very well, I'll try to find...
Come back when you know more.
Thank you, Johanka. Some kind of disease has taken hold. Johanka said that you might be able to advise.
A disease, you say?
Intriguing? It's terrifying.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound uncaring.
All right. The important thing is whether you can help us.
I can't say at this point. I need to find out a little more. Tell me, has the whole village come down with it?
I expect so, or why would they be so fearful about it?
Merhoyed? Isn't there a stud farm there? And what of the animals? Did they get infected too?
Yes, there's a stud farm. And they've all died off. The horses, the cattle, chickens, and now it's got to the people.
That is most intriguing. Sorry, I mean to say it's most unusual. Do you know the symptoms?
Yes, more or less.
Excellent. I have several extensive volumes here in the library. Describe the epidemic, including the symptoms, and we could take some guidance there. Can you read?
Yes, I can.
Excellent. So follow me to the script.
So, where shall we start?
Evidently there's something amiss in the digestive tract.
In the what?
The digestive tract, Henry.
Right.
The trouble lies between the mouth and the arsehole.
Uh-huh. Sure. Just so.
We can rule nothing out at this stage. You look in the Breviarum de Sickness Causa. It's a renowned manuscript from Salerno, written by one...
But I don't know Latin.
Fortunately for you, our brother librarian is translating these momentous medical works into the common tongue. Study the breviary carefully and compare the symptoms with the recorded cases. That will go... I'll try the proven classics, Avicenna and his Canon Medicinae, and Galen's magnum opus, the Ars...
Sure, farewell.
Куда мне там идти? Зачем все читать надо?
I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep. I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep. won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep.
And where is that Avicenna high?
Look out.
Где этот Никодим? А вот ты, блядь. Заныкался в рясе, тебя не вижу.
I think I have it.
Yes? And what do you make?
It's poisoning from tainted water.
Really? That sounds rather unlikely. But if Master Johann of St. Paul's says so, who am I to contradict him? We shall have to prepare some medicine at once.
I could help with that.
Really?
Yes. I know my way.
An ordinary fellow who knows the arts of physic? Who would have thought it? Excellent. I'll give you the recipe. And you have my permission.
I'll get started right away.
I, meanwhile, shall head straight to,
Merhoyed.
Oh yes, Merhoyed. I'll take Johanka with me. She has no equal in caring for the sick. Once...
Thank you, Brother Nick. There's one man there who needs your care more urgently than anyone. He's an important witness in the investigation of some murders.
Out of the question. I shall spend time with the sick in order of their medical needs, not your...
Sure, farewell.
Can't. I just can't.
Крапива, чертополох, уголь. А есть у меня? Тополох и валерьяна. Так.
Quiet.
Валерьяна есть. Тополох есть. А угля вот нет. Я этот свалил уже. Где мне уголь достать? Кого он может быть? Ну, кузнеца, по идее, должен быть.
Yeah.
Где тут та дорога? Вечно я теряюсь. Блять, в чем? Та лошадь сраная вечно, блять, управляется по-тупорылому. Непривычно. Сука. Где там калитка? Где тут вход? Хотя у этого может быть есть.
I'm at your service. Good luck to you.
Нет у тебя угля, я понял.
I hope I can be a...
I'm looking for a piece of...
I would, of course.
Well?
It's a load of tripe. Only a fool would have given that trickster a single groschen, and I'm no...
But if he lied about that sort of stuff, it would be a terrible...
Don't be so gullible, lad. That bastard never saw the Holy Land. Good luck to you.
Так, у тебя есть, блин.
Yeah.
Так. Там чертополох нужен. Валерьяна и уголь вроде. Чертополох, да, валерьяна. Бля, чертополоха 2. Валерьяна 1, уголь 1. Так, что там приготовить? Чувствую воду, горсть валерьяны, 2 горсти чертополоха и немного угля. Так, потом добавить валерьянки, включить один оборот, остыть и добавить уголь.
I can't sleep again.
Так, а где уголь? Так, где-то... Хотя уже спать все ушли.
Surrender. You're under arrest for breaking the law.
Да сдаюсь я, блядь, ты дебила кусок. Убивать тебя не хочу.
You should have thought.
Oh well.
What are you punishing me for?
So here I am. How are things looking?
It doesn't look good at all, my boy. Do you have the potion?
Yes, here it is.
I'll take 4 doses, you take the rest, and let's split up. I'll see to the Straw family, while you deal with Melikar's wife and the rest. They wouldn't let me go near that prisoner. They want him to suffer. Despite his terrible crimes, to treat a fellow mortal soul like that.
Perhaps I'll be able to convince them. I promised I'd bring them help, and I've kept my word. They must let me go to him.
I hope so, but in the short while I've been here, I've found the locals to be rather stubborn.
Farewell.
Brother, is that you?
Yes, the sled.
Is this holy water?
It is. Drink some, and give it to the others in the house too. Brother...
Oh, sweet Mother of God.
What? No, go away.
Lord, please end this.
Хватит одному дать.
You're back?
Yes, and I have something to make you well again.
Good Lord above. Thank you for showing us your
Drink this, and give it to everyone in the house. I've also brought someone who will take care of you until you get back on your feet.
Thank you. Good Samaritan.
Надеюсь, хоть правильное снадобье сварил. Вот закрыто. И что ты такими глазами, или ты подох?
Go away. Leave me alone.
We found out what could be the cause.
And?
You should check where your water's coming from. Nicodemus and I think that it comes down to poisoning.
It'd be hard to poison the spring, but what about the well? Good Lord, that's difficult to believe.
I have my suspicions.
The bastards weren't satisfied with killing young Straw. The fucking bastards!
I brought some help, as promised. Will you let me see the prisoner?
I will let you, I will. Of course I will. My boy, if you've really brought a potion to rid us of this scourge, I'll let you do anything.
Ah, whether I've managed to rid you of the scourge, that remains to be seen. It'll take a few days before we know whether the potion worked.
I know, but even so, just the fact that someone cares, that means a lot to us.
Don't fret about that, Melikar. A thing like that would have scared anybody. Just take care of,
Hannah.
So, take good care of her.
Now open up that shed. Farewell.
Lord, what are you punishing me for?
Так, там еще один дом есть.
Stop.
You're back?
Of course. I always keep my word.
I don't doubt that, naturally. Did you deliver my will?
Lord, please end this. Please.
Not as yet.
Then be quick about it, please. A man on his death.
Don't worry. I drink this regularly. You and everyone in the house.
A remedy. You have hands of gold, pure gold.
Now let's wait and see what happens.
Oh, sweet Mary, Mother of God. I can't bear the pain. Oh, sweet Mary, Mother of God.
Так, недолго ждать.
I can't bear the pain.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Who are you?
My name is Henry, and I'm investigating on behalf of Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Oh, I see. You'll have an easy job with me, boy.
How so?
I won't give you any problems.
That's sensible of you.
I'm a sensible man. Only I'd like to get it over quick and not keep the Rattay executioner busy too long, if you catch my drift.
I understand.
What do you want to know?
Everything. First, tell me who's behind all this. Who do you follow?
I follow the coin, lad. We all do.
That's not news to me, but who pays the coin?
I got my pay from Runt, like all the men in Pribyslavitz. And Runt got his money from the chief, and the chief had the coin minted.
Who's the chief? The bandit leader?
Bandit? If he heard you say that, he'd have your head on a spike. That's the kind of man he is. Nobody knows much about him, though. Only that he ain't Czech.
So he's a foreigner? German?
Don't think so. For sure he ain't Czech. And he's got plenty of coin. I'd stake my neck on it. He's got noble blood in his veins.
Judging by how he looks?
More by the way he talks. Any man can dress up like nobility, but he spoke all la-di-da like a lord.
Where's that chief of yours now?
I've no idea. After Privislavitz, he ordered us to raid Merhoyed, but he wasn't with us. He went off who knows where. I don't reckon he'll be out of your hair for long, though.
So the chief is in command of all these operations?
You could say. I'd say you're looking at it all wrong, though.
How's that?
You ask who's in charge and who answers to who, only this ain't some noble court. There was all sorts of gangs in Privislavitz, big and small. Robber barons who had their own brigades calling them my lord, and common footpads who hadn't a pot to piss in. Men came, men went. Lots of squabbles, the occasional murder. Old cronies and old rivals were meeting. You know what I mean?
I suppose so.
It was one big muddle. The main thing was nobody asked questions. I didn't give a damn who the chief was or what he had in mind or whether he had one ball or two. All I was interested in was the coin.
Uh-huh. How did you know about Privislavitz? Who took you there?
A fellow by the name of Moorcock. We met near Kuttenberg. I was robbing burghers who were fleeing the town from Sigismund's army. We got to talking and he told me about Privislavitz.
Why did you attack Merhoyed?
The chief himself gave us the order. I reckon he wanted to show the local lords he was nowhere near finished.
So he's planning more raids?
The chief's always planning something. Privislavitz was only the start.
So you knew the coin was counterfeit?
Course I did. I brought those groschen to Privislavitz, along with a few other things.
Did you? And where did the forgeries come from?
Like, where were they made? I don't know. Some merchant by the name of Menhart gave them to me. We used to meet at the charcoal piles near Rovna, by the crossroads there. As it happens, I'm supposed to be meeting him there about now.
So Menhart's waiting there?
Might be, might not. He could have heard what happened in Privislavitz and decided not to show.
And does this Menhart know where the coin comes from?
How should I know? To me, he's just another link in the chain. I deal with him, and I never ask who he deals with. Just like he knows nothing about me.
I see. So I suppose there's no point asking you if you know any more about him.
It'd be a waste of breath. All he did was give me the coin, and then we went our separate ways.
Who else knows about the money?
Apart from the chief, Menhart, Runt and me, there was a few others. The men got some real money too, with the false stuff. It'd be suspicious if they only had freshly minted coin.
You said you used to bring other things. What were they?
Letters. Menhart would give them to me for the chief. This time I was taking an answer back to Menhart too.
Have you still got that letter?
Aye. The yokels round here ain't got much interest in correspondence, apparently.
Give it to me then.
I'd be delighted.
What were the letters about?
If I knew how to read, I wouldn't be trusted to carry letters, would I? I took them from Menhart to the chief and back. That's all.
That's all I need to know for now.
For now, for the love of Christ, boy, don't let the executioner interrogate me. I've already told you everything I know.
That's for Sir Radzig to judge.
Henry, I think old Straw's come for the brigand.
Step back from that Eden, young fella.
But you can't kill me. Not just like that.
Shut the fuck up, you weasel, and keep it fucking shut. You don't even get a say.
Calm down, Straw. He won't escape justice. After all, he's...
Don't stand in my way, Melikar.
Let Henry decide. He's the one who saved his life.
Let's talk about it.
To hell with that. That horse will kill my boy. He won't leave Merhayed alive.
I understand, Straw, truly. I lost my parents. They were slain in front of my eyes, and to the day I die, I'll never forgive myself for doing nothing to...
What of it? My parents are dead too. My father was kicked by a horse. You don't know what you're...
I've got no time for your drunken babbling, Straw. That bandit is going with me, and if you try to stop me, you'll get hurt. Is that clear?
So that's your justice, is it? This fucker killed my boy, and now you want to kill me instead of him? A fine fucking argument. You can all go to hell.
Успокоился. Так, что тут дальше? Я что, еще не всем лекарства раздал?
Don't speak to me.
Stop. No. My God. No. Let me sleep.
What have I done to deserve this?
Go away. Leave me alone.
Вроде всех обошел. Там был. Кому, блядь, тут еще лекарство дать?
Mom.
Дальше деревня заканчивается.
Don't speak to me.
Of God.
Только ждать. Я ж вроде до 8 сон врубал. Какого хрена раньше времени проснулся? А этот мудак меня будет. Задрали. Так, что не отсвечивается? А, подожди, это не то задание. Заблудился.
I'll be with you.
I've heard that some pilgrim...
Did that sass-out dabbler send you in?
Why?
Why? Because there was nothing left for him. And now he's envious and wants some too. Well, he's out of luck.
Man, isn't there some way...
No way. Like I've already... May the Lord watch over you.
Good day to you.
And another.
Have you met the local...
Sir Hanush.
What about our Sir Rat...
Sir Hanush gave him the whole of Perkstein for his use. He seems to be bearing up well considering all he's lost.
What about the captain of the garrison?
Sir Bernard. A grouchy old bastard.
And Sir Hans Cape?
Aye, I saw him. And for a young fellow, he was as drunk as... Well, as a lord. Which he is, of course. All of this here belongs to him.
How do you like Rata?
It's well fortified and well situated. And they won't get us as easy here as they did in Skalitz. And there's everything a man could want. Armourer, swordsmith, apothecary...
How are the Scal...
Oh, me and the rest are so...
How do you like the new castle?
It's a fine place. About the...
Have you heard any...
I heard they're called...
Thanks.
Farewell.
Ничего нового. Ну что, спит уже? Да нет, рано. Спать. Ну и где он, блядь? Странно все. Даже он ниже или что? То выше, то ниже шляется. Не сидится ему на месте. Вот служанка.
I feel quite hungry.
Задрал ты бегать с места на место.
What can I do for you?
I'm here about the mine.
Excellent. So what did you find out?
It's been plundered and wrecked, but everything can be fixed. It'll be quite a job, but at least it won't have to be rebuilt from scratch.
That's a weight off my mind. And did you see anyone there? Thieves or suspicious types?
Nemoy and his gang were stealing silver there.
The vermin. I thought as much. Did you bring him here?
I tried to, but he was having none of it. He didn't want to burn, so he tried to kill me.
Well, I'm glad he didn't succeed. But now I won't be able to find out anything. Oh well, can't be helped, I suppose.
About my reward for the...
Yes, of course. Actually, I don't believe any reward was mentioned. On the other hand, you surveyed everything else.
And they tried to murder me.
Yes, of course. It's a sad world we live in. I'm sure you deserve a little...
It's been a pleasure.
Good. There you go.
A nice little sum. Thank you.
In
May the Lord watch over you.
Идите к Терезе.
Look at you, lover.
You still feel like doing?
Shall we play blind man's buff?
That's really what you want to do?
Да,
I know
посреди
it's a game
дождя.
for children, but I always liked it, and I won't feel stupid playing it with you.
All right. Why not?
Good. Then follow me. Nobody will see us here in this bar.
Are you shy?
It's a game for little children. Of course I'm a guest.
Well, adults play it too, you know.
But only when they're drunk. I'll cover my eyes.
But they do say love is blind.
Cheeky boy. But this is a game you won't be winning. I've got ears sharper than bats.
And I'm as stealthy as a cat. You'll never find me.
We'll see. But if you leave the barn, you lose. Come here. Come on, spin me around. What are you waiting for?
Blind I may be, deaf I'm not. Make a sound, and you'll get got. How does it go after that?
It doesn't matter. Go and hide. Here?
И куда бы спрятаться?
Where are you? What was that? Was that you? I bet you're here. No? Ha! Got you. You're a sneaky one. How come I didn't hear you? Oh no! I've left clothes
clothes out to dry. We have to bring them in before they get soaked.
Oh no, it's completely soaked.
You'll have to put it by the stove to dry.
No, that would just make it reek of smoke.
Зачем столько протокол?
It's sopping wet.
Not afraid of thunderstorms, are you?
Not anymore.
Shouldn't we spread the linen out?
Henry, hush now.
А уже все выздоровели.
Oh, sweet mother of
А нет.
God.
Why doesn't he go away? As far away as possible.
Что значит ни хрена не прояснилось? Ладно.
Yeah.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
I've returned from Merhoyed, sir.
How does it look then?
I brought them help from the monastery. Brother Nicodemus and Johanka from Skalitz. Fortunately, Nicodemus was able to cure the disease. Well, at least what he's doing looks promising so far.
Thank Christ. Some good news for a change. What about the captive? Did you question him?
He was infected too.
I see. Did he survive?
Fortunately, he survived and I had a chance to question him.
What did you find out?
He was transporting the false coins to Privislavitz. He got them from some merchant called Menhart.
I don't know him.